Summer is right around the corner, which means it's time for me to lose some fat and gain some muscle. So what I'm gonna do is take you through a full day of me eating. We're gonna do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all my snacks. My goal right now is basically what I just said. I wanna maintain my weight, but I wanna lose some of that fat and replace it with muscle so I have a more toned vascular look. I've been able to do it in the past, but I'm not looking where I'd like to look right now. So let's go and I'll show you everything I do to get there. So before we get to the first meal, which is breakfast of course, I'm actually going to measure my fat. And no, it's not with one of those stupid scales that you step on. They have all these different measurements that are always completely wrong. I've got the old school body caliper. So basically I'm gonna pinch and pull out some of my belly fat. I'm gonna measure it, and then probably in about 6 to 8 weeks, we'll see I'll take another measurement. So we'll see where I'm at now, and we'll see how much I lose after following this diet for the next couple months. So here is the body caliper right here. Let's check it out. Probably gonna have a little bit of dust on it, been sitting under the cupboard for a while. All right, so it is called the AccuMeasure. As you can see, it clips, pinches here, and then also there's this little divot in there, so it pinches into there, and that's how we're gonna know when we've got the correct measurement. And then once we take the measurement, it comes with this chart here, and it's specific for men and women. It has your ages, and you just follow the chart. And once we take my measurement, I'll basically show you how the reading works afterwards. So of course, the big reveal first. And I just realized why guys put these on their hats, because I'm about to take my hoodie off to show you my body and where I'm at right now. But this is so clever. I wear hats all the time, and putting the mic up here, sound should still be good, I hope. So this is where we are at right now, which is not too bad. I just got back into the gym probably 6 weeks ago. Diet hasn't been perfect, had a few injuries, but this is the starting point. Let's give you the front, side. Got the back view here as well. We'll come back around to the front. So I'm guessing I'm probably at around like 20%, something like that, maybe a little bit lower. And ideally, to get really good visible abs, I want to be around 10%. So let's take the measurements and we'll check it out. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here clearly, because I haven't really shot at this angle before. But as you can see, I got the AccuMeasure here. And so what you're supposed to do is right around this side, you basically give it a pinch, then you pull it out. And you take the AccuMeasure and you kind of go just on the inside of where you pulled out. And you're going to want to squeeze this down, this top one, and once you'll hear it click. That's going to be your measurement on this side. So as it's going lower, I hear it click, and you can see it's got the numbers on here, 0 all the way up. So we want to find where that clicks at. So let's try this again. Go here, it hits. Then boom, it clicks just under 20. So it looks like it's about 18 or so. So now we're going to take that number 18. I'll show you here. We'll bring it over to this chart. So let's get a better angle on this. So we'll take it over the chart. So my number is 18. Age 31 to 35. So we'll come all the way down. So here's my reading in millimeters. So we got 18, 19, age 31 to 35. And wow, I was bang on with my guess. So I am sitting right around 20.7% body fat. So I want to get myself all the way down to around this 11, 9.4, somewhere in there. So I'm going to have to bring that measurement of fat in millimeters down from my 19 reading to over here, which is like 8 to 9. So there we are. That's the first reading. Now let's get into the diet. Now the fun begins. We're gonna get into some cooking. My breakfast is super simple, but I was just pulling out my pan to start cooking, and I wanted to actually share something with you quickly about this. So I just switched all my cookware to stainless steel because I watched a documentary. What was the documentary called? Anyways, it was all about Teflon and pans and the forever chemicals that are used. And if you have anything before 2013, they're gonna have these forever chemicals on there. And as soon as it gets heated up, those are going to transfer into your food and then in turn into your body. Most of us, actually, this documentary said all of us already have, 99% of us have forever chemicals in us already. But why continue to add more? I know even some of the more recent pans and stuff that are being produced, they don't have the PFOAs. I don't know if I'm getting all this correct. I'm not an expert, but the names of the chemicals, some of them will say like PFOA free, but that doesn't mean that they don't have other forever chemicals in there. It's just a way for them to get around it. Anyways, I will add in the name of this documentary if you feel like watching it, but I've just recently switched to all non-stick stainless steel pans. They can be a little bit more of a pain, but I do love the look of them, and I like the feeling of knowing that I'm not adding more forever chemicals into my body. So let's get cooking. We are going to get the eggs going here. So I do 3 scrambled eggs. Everyone does these differently. I don't know, some people scramble them in a bowl before they drop them in here. I've saw a lot of chefs that say you should scramble them in the pan. So I've been scrambling them in the pan lately. I don't even know if it really matters. Let's see, the professional chefs that you see them make it, like Gordon Ramsay and them, they're always throwing in like a full stick of butter, salt and pepper, all that good stuff. I'm just making these straight up. So I had the pan, a bit of avocado oil. You can use olive oil as well, or butter, whatever you like. If you're using one of those non-stick pans, I suggest you get these, but I understand the ease of use of them. So you'll get these eggs cooked up, and then I've got 2 slices of toast in here, which we'll put on now for the timing. I'll be cutting up an avocado, and then I'll show you the finished breakfast after I'm done here. I also got a couple slices of bacon ready to go. I just buy the Costco Kirkland bacon. Super easy, like 20 seconds in the microwave. Is it super healthy? Probably not. I mean, I'm not going to eat it every single day. But anyways, we'll get more into that stuff further on. So yeah, these won't take too long. And I will move you to a different angle and keep this going. So I've got the toast out, perfectly toasted. And then we got scrambled eggs coming. So I said I cooked 3 of them. So I'll put half on here. Half on here, making a bit of a mess. Sometimes I do fried eggs. I do love a runny yolk. Man, this is everywhere. Do love a runny egg yolk. So I like mixing that up. But this, I'm kind of one of those guys where everything just ends up all over the place. And I actually don't mind it. All goes down the same hole, they say, right? My parents used to say. Now I just cut up a whole avocado. Sometimes I'll do a half an avocado. I've only got 1 left, so I'm just going to use the whole thing. I usually like to dig out the kind of brown spots, but anyways, so we'll squeeze that whole thing up on there. It's already sliced. I sliced it up. So we'll separate a bit. And one thing I need to add as well, which I don't add to the eggs, is salt and pepper, because I just added onto the avocado after the fact. Do a bit of salt. Then we do a bit of pepper. Used to be a big ketchup guy, but I've kind of, I don't know, been a little bit turned off of ketchup recently. Not into it as much anymore. Then we just got, ooh, that pepper. 2 slices of my Kirkland bacon. I just take each slice, put it in half. And this is the breakfast masterpiece right here. Off the top of my head, I don't know the exact calories and proteins and fats. So as this is playing, there's going to be some text pop up and it'll tell you exactly what it is. And when I continue for the rest of the video, I'll make sure to have that in my mind, but I just didn't really think of it because I've been on autopilot where you're just making it and you already know what the calories and protein and everything is. But moving forward, yes, I'll make sure to drop all the stats for all my meals. So I'm going to go ahead and crush this, and then we'll catch up with you when I have my first snack. As you can see with my wardrobe change, I did in fact leave the house. I just went out and went for a walk around Lafarge Lake. Now I'm back and I'm ready for my snack. One thing I didn't actually mention in my first section about talking about breakfast was I usually eat my first meal around 9 a.m. I've really been into the fasting thing, and I find that it helps me not snack late at night and not go to get food first thing in the morning. It's really good to give your digestive system and honestly just your body a break from eating. So I try and have my last meal at 9 p.m. and then my first meal of the day at 9 a.m. So I'm giving myself that 12-hour window of giving my body a break. So on to the first snack, and what I have for my first snack of the day is a Kirkland protein bar and a single serve of Oikos banana Greek yogurt. As you can see, I'm keeping things high in protein. Obviously with building muscle, you need lots of protein. So with the, as I said, I'll give you the facts on some of the food, which I didn't in the first one. This is gonna have 220 calories, and we've also got 21 grams of protein in this bar. Sugar is a little high at 5 grams, and our carbs come in at 24, so not too bad overall. I used to love, well, I still love the Quest bars, but Costco doesn't carry them anymore. And it's just fucking expensive to eat healthy, which is one of the toughest things about getting back into shape and cost of groceries. But anyways, these come out to about $1.50 per bar. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a protein bar. And then onto the yogurt. I got the facts here for you. They are about 90 calories per serving, and protein's looking at about 9 grams. And you're a little bit higher in sugars here as well. This is 9 grams of sugar, but I would rather have this than the plain yogurt. If you have the plain Greek yogurt, obviously much healthier for you, lower in sugar. But yeah, I like to have a little bit of flavor. I'm not getting too crazy dialed in on my sugars, and I guess a lot of people would say I'm wrong here, even on my macros, besides like my protein and my calories. I'm not getting too concerned with my fats and my carbs yet. I will watch my carbs a little bit, but that's something that I tend to tighten up a little bit later. I think in the grand scheme of things, if you really just focus on calories in versus calories out and getting enough protein, along with a healthy amount of exercise, you're definitely gonna see your body change. And then when you're getting down to really trying to shred up, that's when I find I have to dial in my macros a little bit more. So anyways, for my snack, I'm blabbing on, we're looking at a total of around 300 calories and about 30 grams of protein. Carbs in total are gonna be about, let's see here, 35 grams in carbs. And then for fats, we're looking at about 8.5 grams of fat. So I'm gonna dive into this, get on with my day, and then I'll come and meet up with you for lunch. All right, I just got home from the gym, crushed a solid leg workout, which means it is now time for lunch. And I like to keep it simple for lunch. Pretty much every day I'm trying to have a good, high protein, tasty shake. And I think I have one of the best recipes, so we'll whip it up together for you right now. I've had this 900 watt Ninja bullet kind of thing for years. It's been pretty solid. Yeah, I'm a big chocolate peanut butter combo kind of guy, so I love that. Let's get started on this. Oh, I forgot one thing, which is right here, banana. So we'll start with the banana first. And yes, I did wash my hands after getting home from the gym. That's the first step, after touching on the dumbbells and stuff. So we go with one full banana first, and then I've been using Lean Whey Fit protein powder. I love the flavor, and also, again, it just comes down to cost for a lot of this stuff. If you get these at, Popeyes or the bodybuilding stores, they can be super expensive, but for a 2 kg bag, I think this is $50 or $60 at Costco. So this is another product that I like to buy at Costco. So we'll do 1 scoop of this, maybe a little bit over a scoop. Some extra protein and chocolate doesn't hurt. And yeah, so you're getting 24 grams of protein with this, 4.8 grams of BCAAs, which is good for recovery as well, and then only 2 grams of sugar there. And I'm back on the creatine, which this is Literally one of the best supplements you can buy for bodybuilding. Helps in muscle growth, and there's, as far as I know, there's no side effects. You can take as much as you want, but it's recommended, I think, between 3 to 5 grams per day. Helps in maximizing the volume growth of your muscle cells, something like that. Again, I'm not super scientific with all this stuff, but I do know what works for me, and I know creatine is one of the best. So there's about 5 grams of that. And now this I recently just got on is milk. I've always actually loved milk growing up. It's one of my favorite things. I used to just crush it from the jug. But typical milk, I always used to drink 2%, is high in fat and high in sugar. But this stuff from Fairlife, this 0% like ultra filtered skim milk, it's lactose free. It's got half of the sugar and also 50% more protein. So this stuff is awesome. In 1 cup, you're getting 14 grams of protein and it's only 80 calories. So I use this whenever I can with my shakes. And I need a cup. Here it is over here. Sorry, not completely organized. Okay, so 1 cup of milk. Bang. That's done. We got 3 ice cubes. Makes it a little cool and gives it some good consistency. And then we get 1 scoop. Am I missing a spoon here too? Get my shit together for the next video. Sorry, this is a work in progress. As you know, I haven't posted many YouTube videos in the past. This is all natural, I guess I should show you, all natural crunchy peanut butter, my favorite. Great healthy fats, lots of protein, so I do a spoonful of that. Get that chocolate peanut butter banana, maybe a little extra. That's done. Then we finish it off with about a tablespoon of honey and some cinnamon. And this, I'm telling you, is one of the best. Get that together. Give it a shake. There it is, unblended. Here we go. Doesn't take too long. Usually hit it with about 2 or 3 blends. For some reason, some of the protein's getting stuck in the bottom there. It's okay, we can just dig it out after. Do 1 more. And there we go. I like to keep my first 2 meals a day pretty easy and fast to make, because usually you're a little bit busier during the day as opposed to in the evening. But that right there is what we're working with. I don't know if you can see that without me spilling it, but yeah, that is it. Do a little taste test. That is unreal. I can't believe I get to have one of these every day. So again, sorry, I did not write down, I don't know off the top of my head, the stats on this. But like I said, with the same as all the other stuff, I will drop it. So as I'm talking right now, the numbers will pop up for protein and calories and fats and carbs and all that good stuff. But yeah, bottoms up, and I'll see you for dinner. It is officially the moment you have all been waiting for, the last meal of the day. Time for dinner, and this just looks so good the way it was already prepared because I meal prepped it. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what it looks like coming out of the fridge before I heat it up and ruin it. Here we go. Come in here, we're looking pretty full right now, which is good. This is it. Close the fridge here quickly, see if I can one-hand this. The lettuce on top is kind of in the way. So let's just hand bomb it and move it to show you. Because we're obviously not going to heat the lettuce up in the microwave anyways. But yeah, this is it right here. So it is a meal prepped taco bowl. and I'll talk more about it. I'm going to heat it up and then I'll explain a little bit about it to you in 1 second. Okay, now I've got it all warmed up in my nice big bowl here. So yeah, basically what it is a meal prepped taco bowl. I cooked up a pound of ground beef and split it into 4. So what we got in here is we've got some, sorry, see if I'm in frame here. What we got is some black beans, corn, red onion, tomato, lettuce, shredded cheese. And after I warmed it up, I added the veggies back in, and we added a scoop of salsa and a scoop of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. So we get some more protein with that there, and also much healthier, sorry, than sour cream. So that is the big dinner. Again, I'll drop the protein, calories, and all those stats here as the video is playing, and I will also do a little summary of everything I ate after this in a clip. But since I have you here, instead of waiting till later to see my final snack, because it's about 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish, we're getting there now. So when I like to have my last meal, and then I have a snack for later, 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I got these little portioned out hummus. Also get those from Costco. And some pretzels from the Snack Factory. I'll go back and forth between having vegetables with the hummus or pretzels with the hummus. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. And last but not least, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna grab this because I never talked about any of this stuff today. Obviously, I consume some calories via liquid. Usually have a couple coffees a day, but these are the game changer for me. Whenever I have a craving, I'm always drinking AHA waters or bubblies, any 0-calorie drink like this. I have Coke Zeros as well, caffeine-free Coke Zeros, but these things are fantastic for whenever I get a craving. Usually have a couple of these a day, maybe one in the evening. So yeah, that is the final meal and final snack of the day for me. Like I said, I will put together a clip following this right now, just breaking everything down from the day so you get all the stats. And yeah, that's it. Okay, the numbers are officially in, as you can see with my chicken scratch scribbling here. So the totals for the day, we've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then we've got 2 snacks. So my total calories are 2,265. Total proteins are 162. Then we've got total fats at 83. And carbs at 243. So let's talk about this a little bit. I want to lose a little bit of fat and kind of maintain my weight and gain some muscle. So with 2,265 calories a day, I'm going to be looking to burn about 2,600 to 2,800 calories a day, which is going to give me that 300 to 500 calorie deficit. And some of you may not know this, but 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So simple math, if I stay in a 500 calorie deficit per day, over 7 days, you're gonna lose 1 full pound of fat. Then over a month, it's 4 pounds, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of my target, is getting closer around to that 500. So you're slowly losing fat, but you're able to kind of maintain your weight because you're going to be gaining muscle as you lose the fat through obviously the strength training. But yeah, and then proteins, I'm at 162. Experts say you want to be about 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I'm sitting around 175 pounds, so 162 is good. I usually like to try and keep my fats under 100. We're at 83, and carbs, depending on if I'm doing more exercise or not, 243 is a pretty good number. Usually try and keep it around 200. If I'm going on big hikes or having a big exercise day, I can pump that up a little bit. And maybe on some of the days where I'm not doing as much, I'll kind of lower the carbs. Well, just in general, if I'm having a day that I'm not as active, then I'll probably just try and eat a little bit less. Maybe take one of the snacks away, or in my shake, I'll take the banana out because that can save 100 calories. So just finding ways to kind of save it here and there. So anyways, yeah, I guess in closing, I feel like the best way to really look at this is not look at it so much as a diet. It's more of a lifestyle change. For me, I've just been fairly lazy the past, I guess, 8 months to a year, where I fell into some bad habits with my eating. Call it a diet, and I was eating out a lot more and not really tracking. And I think it's important to track and know what you're looking at. So yeah, I'm happy to be getting back on board and having more of a lifestyle change. And to finish the video, I just want to say thanks again for watching. I'm looking forward to updating you throughout the summer, and make sure to tune in for the next one, and we'll see how much better my results get.